What's up, y'all? Game Vault Exchange here, and we got 3 big boxes we just picked up at a local deal about 30 minutes away. We got video games, handhelds, consoles, accessories. Let's go through them together. Alright, so we got the box on the table. Let's go through like the game box first. Really peeking my eye here. This is really cool. This is like the Empire Strikes Back Star Wars Game Boy cartridge, and it's made to look like an action figure kind of thing. Really good condition. So also when I was buying this lot, I kind of knew how many games and systems were there, but with local deals you kind of have to get on them. That's a little tip for you too. Local video games, you gotta like seal the deal and make things happen. You can't be like, oh, let me calculate all this. You know, you kind of got to trust your gut with certain things and go pick it up. So that's kind of what I did here. So I didn't see every game, every console really. So we're gonna find some cool stuff that I didn't even know was in here. So let's do it. All right, off the top here, Flying Dragon, little protector on it as well. Looks like it's, you know, not in the best shape ever, but it might be CIB. I don't know. Let's put it to the side. We got golf, entertainment system, NES. Also, the box has some damage. Here's some handhelds here. Game Boy SP. Ooh, that's really clean actually. A little scratching here. It's pretty clean though. DS Lite, pink. Nice. 3DS XL. This I don't think works. He told me this doesn't work, so I'll have to kind of mess with this. He said it's just not powering on for him. So I'll have to mess with that. So, other than that, I mean, it's just a little dirty. It just needs cleaning. Still so good. It still sells good for parts. I might even try to fix it depending on what it is. Game Boy Pocket. That's cool to see. So there's 4 handhelds right there. Those are nice. Cool. Right off the bat. Sealed Silent Hill HD collection. Unfortunately, these do not go for much. Usually Silent Hills do. This doesn't, especially even sealed. I think it's like 20 bucks sealed, which is weird. Usually all Silent Hills go for good money. Game Gear Japanese game. Random, but cool. Bubble Bobble. NES. That's interesting. I've never heard of that one. Y'all let me know if you, yeah, y'all let me know on the price on that, or I've never sold that before. Some artwork book. He told me he had one GameCube game. It was this, and the manual has like water damage. So, but GameCube, we'll take it. Where do I go? Oh, 2DS right here. There's another handheld. I didn't even see him. I don't know what's going on with that thing. But alright, I'll look it over later. Another handheld, 2DS, cool. Let's go through the PS2 games back here. We got Avatar: The Last Airbender. We got Terminator: Dawn of Fate. That feels weird, that case. The world. We got Ace the Lad. Nice, that feels complete. Gran Turismo 3. True Crime New York City. I wish that had the manual with it. It's a good game. The Italian Job. Interesting. Cars. PS. Devil May Cry 3. Complete in box. NCAA 06. Let's get the rest of these PS2 games here if I can. Ace Combat 04. I think this is a good game actually. Y'all want to check this live with me right now? I think this is a good game. If I remember correctly. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. There's one of these games that is really good actually. I don't know which one it is. That one's 15 bucks though. Not bad. ESPN 2K5. Jack 2. And a Blockbuster case. SOCOM 2. Call of Duty 2, the big red one. Rebel Raiders, Operation Nighthawk, AC/DC Live, Wally, Burnout 3. Are all of these PS2 games? Those are. Let's put these right here. Oh, there are more PS2 games. South Park Truth or Stick on PS3. WarioWare Gold on 3DS. That's a good game. Let's go to the PS2. There's more PS2. Guitar Hero. Alright. Mortal Kombat. Brian Davis. CIB. Oh, alright, we're back. Red Faction 2, PS2. Triggerman, PS2. SOCOM 2, Risk. Let's keep going to these PS2 games. SmackDown. Oh, here we go. Castlevania, Curse of Darkness. With the manual. That's a good one. That's a good one. Scarface, The World Is Yours. Also a decent valued game. Road Rage, nice. Complete in box. I always love the Simpsons games. Ghost Recon. Grand Theft Auto 3. Do we got the map? No map. LA Rush. Resident Evil Dead Aim. I think that's going to be a good game. Usually the Resident Evils are. Sonic Unleashed. Okay, we got a couple more here. Midnight Club, always a good game. Kingdom Hearts, Big Mother Truckers. So that's it for the PS2 games, it looks like. Let's go through some of these PS3 games. Metal Gear Solid 4. Guitar Hero World Tour. Flashpoint Red River. PlayStation All-Stars, Battle Royale. Disney Infinity. Dragon Age 2. Far Cry Compilation. Rock Band 3. Sniper Elite. Kane and Lynch Deadman. God of War Ascension. Grand Theft Auto 5. Two Worlds. I think that's a decent game value-wise. Brothers in Arms. The Chronicles of Riddick. I've never seen that game actually. Sweet. Hawk 2. Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. That holds some value. Mag. Hawk X1. Whoops. Just Cause 2. Infamous 2. And Infamous 1. Cool. So far looking good. And Fallout New Vegas. Then we got some PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch. Let's make some room. I'm just gonna pull this whole Nintendo Switch collection out at once here. We'll go through it like this. Oh. It's fine. Alright, Kart Racers 3. What is that? Hotline Miami collection. With a little booklet, that's cool. I've never heard of that. Monopoly, I might keep that. Rayman Legends, Sonic Forces, Spirit of the North. These are all kind of like, ooh, that's sealed. Shin Megami Tensei, some anime thing. Ape. I don't even know what that middle word is. It's sealed though. Monopoly. Penny Punching Princess, okay. Another sealed, My Hero 1 Justice, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Nintendo Switch Sports, nice. That's a PSP game, okay. Cool, a Simpsons game. Battle Crashers, Cartoon Network, that's cool. Re-Reckoning, World War Z, Burnout Paradise, Mortal Kombat, Hollow Knights, Star Wars. So I'm guessing a lot of these don't hold a bunch of value. Some might be a little surprising. Children of Morta, but they're not like the main Marios and stuff like that. Kirby's, you know. So Gears Club 2, Terraria, Among the Sleep, Let me know down in the comments if you see any sleepers in here. Into the Dead 2. Sealed Travis Strikes Again. Alex Kidd in a Miracle DX. It's got a little keychain and everything. That's cool. Streets of Rage 4. Zombie Army Dead of War 4. So this guy was not really into collecting the, you know, the main stuff like Mario and Kirby and all that stuff, you know, Nintendo classics. He's like more of the off stuff, which is cool. I don't get that in much, so. Alright, let's grab these PS4s games here. Let's see. Ni no Kuni 2. Never heard of it. Uncharted 4. Borderlands. Minecraft. Goosebumps, Dead of Night. That might hold some value. Usually Goosebumps stuff always holds value. Destiny 2. Diablo. Legendary Fishing. 7 Days to Die. Far Cry. Destiny. Modern Warfare. Sealed Far Cry 6. Just Cause 4. Guardians of the Galaxy. Maneater. That was a fun game. Chicken Police. What in the world? That's funny. Infamous. Golly, I keep dropping this. Avon Colony. Ooh. Risen 2 PS3. That looks cool. Battlefield PS3. Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty Ghosts. Let's pick out some of these Xbox 360 games here. Naruto Storm 3, Lost Planet, Lollipop Chainsaw. That's a good game. Holds some value. Ooh. Super Punch Out. Looks super clean. Wow. I think that's like $100 complete in box. I was just sitting in the Xbox 360 games. Battlefield 4, Dead Rising, Call of Duty 4, MW3, Grand Theft Auto 4, Black Ops 2, Plants vs. Zombies, Fable 3, Left 4 Dead, that's another good one, nice. Mass 3, Mass Effect, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gears 3, Borderlands 2, Lost Planet, Naruto, Storm. Nice. Alright, some more Xbox 360 games. Skyrim, Final Fantasy, Xbox One, Naruto, Payday 2, Oblivion, Dead Island Riptide, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 1, Battlefield 3. Nice. Let's grab whatever stack this is here. Looks like PS5 and Wii. Among Us Crewmate Edition. Call of Duty, Miles Morales, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Last Stand Aftermath. Nice. Construction Simulator, Grey Hill Incident. That looks cool. Ooh, Oxide Room 104. Horror is always good. That's cool. Bassmaster Fishing 2022. Dark Alliance. That's cool. There we go. Let's get into some Wii stuff. It's got some like staining here, looks like, but hey, we'll take it. WarioWare. That's hard to say. Kirby Epic Yarn. Rayman Rabbids. Monster Hunter 3. Wii Play, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and then a Wii U Super Luigi, and The Price is Right Wii. Got another stack of all PS5 games. Scoutfold, Shrouded in Sanity, Bramble, Absolove, End of Gods, Welcome to Paradise Sealed, Oddworld, Soulstorm Steelbook. That's cool. Ghost Runner. Man, this guy had a lot of PS5 games. Ever Forward. Gotham Knights. Mortal Shell PS5. That one's sealed. Gungborg PS5 sealed. College Football 25. 2K24. WWE. Evil Dead the game. Nice. No Man's Sky PS5. This is One Piece Odyssey PS5. Terminant Soul. Sealed but loose disc. Unfortunate. Phobia. Saint Defina Hotel. NBA The Show 22. The Chant. Some cool, interesting games in here. Ooh, this is sealed, I think. Looks sealed, yeah. Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition. Ooh, that was cool. Godfall PS5. This guy has some cool games, like not just, you know, average stuff. A lot of PS3 and PS2 stuff is pretty average, but when it came to the newer gen consoles, he had some cool, unique games, it looks like. Alright, get to the end of the box. Let's grab some of these like sealed big box stuff. This is for PS5. Guilty Gear. Some tears in the seal. Still really cool. Guilty Gear Strive, never heard of it. Shadows of Adam, Nintendo Switch, sealed. Box collection, collector's edition, whatever you want to say. And we got some cartridge stuff. Atari, Game Boy. Check these out. That's rough looking. NASCAR 2000. Ready to Rumble Boxing 2, that's a good one. Sports Game Live and a Japanese Pokemon cart. Dukes of Hazzard. Rugrats. Beyblade V-Force. Oh, and we got this guy too, I didn't miss him. Atlas. What is this even? Atlas Fallen? I don't even want to open that up. If you know what this is, let me know. I don't even know what console it's to or anything. That's cool though. Here's some of the Atari stuff. Not really interested in these. Atari, Combat, Pac-Man. I got a few more in there. Alright, y'all. Here it all is laid out. I mean, we got a nice game haul here for sure. Here's some of those handhelds I've showed you. Some of the big box stuff. The Wii's, the Nintendo Switch, you know, collection here. Xbox collection, cartridges, PS4, PS5, PS3. We got a bunch of stuff here. Looks good. Alright, y'all, let's go through this box together now. This is like accessories and stuff, I guess. So let's go through it now. Alright, here's some of the cooler stuff laid out of that box. The rest is just cords and stuff for the consoles we'll get into later. But here's some of the cooler accessories. Just like notebook, Legends of Zelda. Really cool, really nice. Classic Q. I guess this is like an old school cartridge kind of console. Old school battery pack. Lords of Deidre, like book. This is cool. Megatron, Transformers, DS case. That's pretty cool. Fallout 76 game manual or game guide. Jak 3, the official guide. Nice. And then Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, little booklet. It's cool. Got some Game Boy handhelds here, or not handhelds, cases, travel packs, another one for a Game Boy Color, Earthworm Jim lunchbox, Halo 5 tin, this really cool Dark Souls piece here, little statue, that's pretty sweet. I don't know if he has two swords or one sword or what, I'll double check, but some weird hoverboard thing, don't know. And then someone decided to grade these like Nintendo Powers, which was weird to me because They didn't even, like, these are just like common Nintendo powers. They're not even like rare ones. So these really don't have much value, especially at the grade they're at. So they're a cool little shelf piece, but this was the coolest one, but unfortunately it's like cracked. But that's the oldest one, that's the coolest one, is Turtles, you know. So, but yeah, that's it for the little accessory bit of this. The rest is in the boxes. Alright, here's the box with the consoles in it. I'm gonna get this all laid out for y'all so you can see everything. Let's do it. Alright, here's all the consoles lined up here. Let's go down the road. We got a bag of Wii stuff here for the Wii. PS3 Slim, Wii, broken hinges on the little flap there. GameCube, that's my favorite console ever. Looks a little dusty. A lot of these are gonna need cleaning, but it comes with the Wavebird controller and the receiver, so that's a big perk on that. We got the Xbox One X, 1 terabyte, very clean. Nintendo 64. He said this one doesn't work. Something wrong with it, so I'll check it out. Xbox 360, Slim model, I think it's called. We got 2 fat PS2s. One of them doesn't work properly. PS2 Slim, that one should work fine. This weird old school cartridge console. Xbox Series S in the box. Then we got some controllers. These are all OEM. These GameCube controllers are not OEM, unfortunately, which sucks because they would hold some value. But yeah, here's a little scan by for all the consoles we got in that collection too. Now, if you guys want any of these games, if you want, you know, some consoles, follow my Whatnot down below in the comments. I'll link that. And we do Whatnot shows like every Thursday, every other Thursday, and people get some good deals. So thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite piece in this collection, and we'll see you later. Peace.